17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Interesting. I'm really nervous right now. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I feel like that was the only use for that dark hallway. So, at least I know. At least I know nothing. I know nothing Johns know. If you get that reference, I like you. said fuck, because that means something bad is about to happen.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Fuck. What the fuck?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
What's in here? Nothing. Oh. I don't know what the hell this would do, but Yeah, no shit. Most fun new way out of this area. Oh. I didn't actually think that would work.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So these are bits of his memory coming back to him. Gotcha. There's some sort of secret door mechanism in a local history room. Yep, the first puzzle, it seems like. I have 3 of those, huh? Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and narrate then. Local folklore. That place 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstad, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes and its picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. And I get the feeling that that is going to be the first major type of enemy I'm going to have to face. So let's see. Disfigured and empty of essence. I'm not entirely sure what the empty of essence means, but disfigured. So they're going to be humanoid, but disfigured. Gotcha. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. I don't know what a revenant is. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. Oh! Oh, wait. So they're going to be afraid of me then, okay. Actually, maybe those are the things that I've already been hearing. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. What the fuck? Maybe not. It is their prey that can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Wait. Their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks. I haven't yet witnessed that, but I'm going to. Oh, shit. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known Nerodite, if I'm butchering this, I apologize, visited Alstead at the start of the 16th century. He resided at the local inn for a fortnight. By the way, as far as I know, a fortnight is 2 weeks. Could be wrong about that. As he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited this sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at this castle nearby Alstad, and like most of those noble births, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. I don't know what a Baron is. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. 16th century? Wait, doesn't this game take place in the 19th century? It was rebuilt, okay, that would explain it. 3 words later. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. So let me just go over this whole note. This is a doozy. So there's some information about the castle itself. There's information about one type of enemy who's disfigured, but apparently stays away from you and then captures you when you least expect it. That's what I got out of it, at least. With burlap sacks. There's another one that'll fuck with you anytime, anywhere. And then it gave you some insight onto the people here. Okay. Well, that one was a doozy. Although I kinda was hoping that it was going to be a puzzle note, and it wasn't. Oh. Well, that works. Really? Okay, something that bothers me about this. In Soma, whenever you would rotate items, it put the item right next to you. I missed that. Alright, so I think I figured this out. Here's something I noticed. On this bookshelf, you can pick up any of the books. That's totally fine. On this bookshelf you can too. On these bookshelves not. So you think to yourself, well, why would that be? And then I noticed that with these books, the hand comes up. And that's when I realized that these are the books you can pull. So I looked for more books like that, and I found 3 of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them all rapid fire, starting at the one from the entrance. Because I don't know if there's a particular order you're supposed to pull these things in, and this is about to be my first time doing it. You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, oh, yep. Yeah, there's a secret, yep. I just noticed that. Yep. So this bookshelf is going to, you know, kind of go outward like this, or like this. All right. Let's do this quickly. Oh wait, first off, okay, right there. Right there. Actually, I should probably do it starting from here. Yeah, that'll be quicker. Well, I was wrong about that. I just slid over, but still. Oh, I'm not picking it up yet. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Oh? Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Their sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. Oh, so he's doing illegal shit. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. See, so it's a good thing I didn't go into the wine cellar first, because there's a bunch of people in there that are, ooh. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whichever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe we'll feed them some, oh. So, that settles it. Once I get done here, the laboratory will be next. Cause fuck that shit. Fuck going into a room with a whole bunch of people locked into it, who will probably become reanimated somehow, and are therefore alive as monsters, kind of like those one things from Soma. You know, speaking of Soma, actually, you know what? You know what? No, this isn't a Soma video. I'll save that for a Soma video. Because if I had to pick up a key to go to the wine cellar, then it stands to reason I had to pick up a key to go to the laboratory as well. Oh, that's what that was. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I'm done being a pussy. If I die, I die. Fuck me. Oh. Oh. Fuck this shit. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. 10 men awaits. Green to the swarm. Oh my god! What's the health system in this game? I don't know. Oh fuck. So this is the type of game where oh, it's in your box. I can't believe I missed that before. So this is the type of game where the whole environment gets more fucked up as you progress. Brilliant game design. Because that's something that's not in games very much. Even Soma. You know what? I have a prediction. I have a prediction for this game. Soma's atmosphere and narrative were flawless. Gameplay had some problems, but those two things were flawless. Actually, the gameplay barely had any problems as it was. The main one concerns the enemies, but that's for a different video, meaning a Soma video. The finale, to be exact. But, I don't know about this game's narrative. Because this game seems like it's the same thing as Soma, where you uncover the narrative little by little, and even then you have to read more. Like even after, now that I'm done with Soma, I've actually gone back on the internet and read about more of the lore, just so I understand shit better. Because I figured, you know, I probably missed files and audio logs and whatnot, and I did. And I've learned more about them. I've learned what creatures are called, I've learned what their purposes are, I've learned a lot about that game. I feel like I'm going to have to do the same thing with this game. Here's something I'll tell you. I think that as a psychological horror atmosphere, based on what I've seen so far, this game's atmosphere will surpass that of Soma. Narratively, I don't think so. Because narratively, dude, Soma was on fucking point. I gave Soma, I know I keep talking about Soma, but I guess I'm going to compare it. I gave Soma 9.8 out of 10. And the only reason for the 0.2 loss was two small problems of game design. Gameplay. Now this game hopefully won't have the same issues, but I feel like this game's atmosphere is going to be better than Soma's. But now I have no reason to think this, but I also feel like its narrative will somehow be worse. Maybe it'll be better, but I feel like it'll be worse. Either way though, I will say this. Soma stands the test of time as being not only one of the best games I've ever played, in fact it's my top 5 game ever. Number 5, Soma. Number 4, Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Number 3, Resident Evil 2 OG. Number 2, Metal Gear Solid PS1. Number 1, GTA San Andreas. So Soma has a distinction of being on one of the best games I've ever played in my life. But here's the thing though. That game also counts as one of the best survival horror games I've ever played. And it also, well, actually it doesn't, never mind, scratch that, it doesn't count as that. It counts as just one of the best games I've ever played in general. The reason I mention that is because I feel like this game is going to be the exact opposite. wherein I feel like it's not going to be one of the best games I've ever played in my life, but it will be one of the best, if not the best, psychological horror I've ever played in my life. Anyway, enough of that speech. Let's see if I can go into the laboratory, because fuck the wine cellar, I don't want to go in there. I can. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. Okay, fuck this shit. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He traced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to go to the library anymore. I don't want to go to the library either. It's so scary over there. But I know the wine cellar is just totally fucked. I don't want to play this anymore. I mean, I do want to play it, but like, I want to play it, but at the same time, I don't want to play it. Fuck me on a goose. Fuck. Fuck all of you things. Is this one open? I'll go in here. I'll go in here if it's open. Is this open? What the fuck? That's not open. God damn it. Laboratory it is. Fuck. I would do my best to just kind of posture and avoid going to the laboratory. But if I do that, I'll just make a cut anyway. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for it. You know what? I don't know if the video's gonna end here, but I'm done playing for now. This is too much. I can't handle more than like an hour. It's too much. Fuck. This game. It's so good that I just can't stand and play it anymore because like I'm fucking on edge. Okay, there's something I want to mention real quick, and I give this game praise for this, is that in most survival horror games, or psychological horror games, like Outlast or Alien Isolation for instance, what'll happen is, or even Soma, what'll happen is, you will, about the main menu, you will be in the main menu, you will know that what you're getting into, that you're gonna be fucked pretty soon, but you don't really feel like you go into the game knowing that you're gonna be fucked, but you don't feel it yet. This game is different. This game's main menu has an atmosphere with its visuals and especially with its music alone, to where you get that feeling that's just, you know, it's tense, your asshole just clenches up right from the start, before you even start playing the fucking game. Like before you even start playing the game, like you just like to the point where, yeah, like in most games that I've played at least, when you start the game, it takes a few minutes, or depending on where you're at, it takes a little bit for the scare factor to come up, maybe even 30 seconds. In this game, not right now because I'm basically in the central hub, but for the most part in this game, you're feeling like that right from the get-go. You hit the ground running. Like, as soon as you get up in this bitch, you already know that you're gonna be sodomized with a bumpy 12-inch purple dildo with no lube. Like, I just wanted to mention that because this game's main menu itself does a great job. Alright. Now for the goddamn. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Can I get this fucking thing? There we go. I'd like to keep my sanity up at least somewhat. You know, I gotta say though, one thing that's very interesting about this game is that, here, you know, another praise for this game. In a lot of horror games, there's a fantastic atmosphere, i.e. Soma, and in a lot of them there's also fantastic enemies. Like the Resident Evil series, the Silent Hill series, Dead Space, there's fantastic enemies. But this game, because I think when I record games, I think about them even when I'm not playing them sometimes. This game does something that I've never seen before. It mixes the atmosphere with the enemies. Because I was thinking about the sanity mechanic and the darkness, like how it affects it. And also the fact that I've heard enemies, felt their presence, but haven't actually seen any. I might hear, I sure as shit will in the wine cellar, but I haven't yet. And it really occurred, I just thought about it this way, is that the darkness itself is an enemy, indirectly, because it makes your sanity go down, which attracts things to you, and distorts everything. I just find it interesting, like the darkness is part of the atmosphere, and it's indirectly, it's an enemy in an abstract way. You know, dude, when people say this game is like the king of psychological horror alongside Silent Hill 2, they're right. God, I already don't want to play this fucking game. Fuck. Yeah, I know about this game's reputation as such a great psychological horror game. And they're right. I've played Layers of Fear, have a playthrough on it. And Layers of Fear was a damn good psychological horror game. But this game beats that one right out of the park.
What is this place?
I don't know. Oh, come on, I'm in the light now. Chemical relocation. Ah, shit. Probably gonna be a puzzle. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Damn it to hell. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine. Yeah, I know. Well, as long as I don't fuck with this, it should be fun, right? I say that as I fuck with it. Is this all, though?
So there should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part Aqua Fortis.
Was that it? I mean, I don't see anything else important. Chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. I don't know these nomenclatures, so if I'm butchering them, then I apologize. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia. Instead of Aqua Fortis, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. Wouldn't that be highly acidic? And proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to the predicament. Okay, hold up. Okay, so there's nothing in the laboratory. Well, there is. All the laboratory gives you is some items you need. Okay. So the wine cellar. Shit. Well, there's a bunch of chemicals there that I don't really know the names of. Whatever. Oh god. Yet evidence in libraries combining four materials can create a powerful acid. Shit. Do I have any of them? Oh, that's the pot to contain the mixtures. And the mixtures themselves are... God damn it. Calamine, orpiment, cuprite, aqua regia. Oh god. Well, to the wine cellar I go.